No, I'm actually going to start with a fun question, which is what I usually do, which is, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my goodness. You supply the night, and baby, I will supply the love.
I like when people...
That just came out of nowhere. I mean, first thing that popped out of my head.
Liv Tyler sang for me as well.
Oh, yeah?
I appreciate that.
Oh, good.
She did Whitesnake.
Oh, Whitesnake, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
What is the last video game you've played?
Oh, God, I don't even want to talk about that because it's kind of embarrassing coming from the sort of Resident Evil girl that I am. It was Supermarket Mania 2. I just get addicted to like restocking the fridges and like cleaning up and then restocking the fridges again and then cleaning up.
I understand. I play Angry Birds all the time.
Yeah, I went through my period of Angry Birds as well.
I think everyone does.
Sally's Salon is really good.
Okay. Something about the film that's really, really spectacular are the real-world locations you guys got to use in Germany. Talk a little bit about those locations and what did you have a favorite?
For me, Chiemsee was my favorite because it had the beautiful Hall of Mirrors and the Queen's Chamber, which was spectacular. Also, it was on an island. I mean, the whole thing was so romantic and so beautiful, and the fountains were incredible. But I have to say, I mean, there was a spectacular location everywhere we went. I mean, the guys did such a phenomenal job, like, picking out all of these incredible castles. And the Bavarian government, I mean, my goodness, they were so sweet to let us go in there and actually shoot there, because you could not build those sets. I mean, absolutely impossible.
I definitely agree. A lot of production value just from filming on those places.
Oh, yeah.
Talk a little bit about the 3D cameras. You had a little experience with Resident Evil 4.
Yes.
Jumping into this one. How did that sort of help you with this film, or is it sort of, old hat now?
Well, it's never old hat because 3D is changing as we speak. I mean, the new cameras that we have for Resident Evil Afterlife, for Retribution, are literally rigs that have been specially built for the movie. So they're smaller, they're more user-friendly. I mean, it's changing so quickly. It's like the people learn one technology and by the next movie, they're already having to relearn another one. So, I mean, it can get very complex and it's always very interesting. But I think the thing that you'll always experience, at least for the moment, is that there's a lot of waiting around. Because if you don't recalibrate the cameras, if you don't reboot the cameras and you don't give them a break, it's gonna hurt your eyes when you go watch the movie. And that's why I love Paul making these movies, because he's obsessed with the technology and he makes sure we do it right. Even if it takes an extra 45 minutes, he takes the time to shoot it correctly.
Obviously, you're getting ready in a week to shoot Resident Evil 5.
I know.
Can you believe you're doing the 5th installment? And Paul was telling me about a Rolls-Royce action sequence where he's now ripped apart some cars to make it so it's more user-friendly for filming. Sounds like it's going to be nuts.
It really is. It really is. I guess there is a reason no one's ever used a Rolls-Royce on screen in an action sequence before, because they're really expensive and you need doubles and triples of these cars. But definitely he put aside a part of the budget to get these cars. They're used, but we repainted them. They're sick looking. There's like neon lights at the bottom. And yeah, there's gonna be some crazy action in there.
Talk a little bit about the fact that you're going, I believe, Tokyo, Moscow, Toronto. I'm forgetting something.
Well, yeah, we've got splinter units in Tokyo and Moscow, like shooting plates, also Times Square. But it's quite a big scope for these movies now that we kind of set in the last one. And it's really wonderful because other people from other countries get a chance to feel like a part of the franchise, Now the Japanese, like, we get to blow up their city and they're like, yeah! And now we've got Moscow, we're about to annihilate it, so... the Russians are happy.
Something that's really cool that you do is you go on Twitter, you answer fan questions, and you've actually tweeted a lot of pretty good info about the 5th installment to, fans that ask you questions. Does Paul ever say to you, okay, stop? Or are you sort of like, it's all good?
No, it's not all good. I mean, I always ask permission. I mean, I never tweet anything that hasn't been okayed by Paul. For the longest time I kept asking, do we have Michelle? Do we have Michelle? Do we have Michelle? Because people have been seeing articles. He's like, you know what? not yet. They haven't made the official announcement. Like, just wait, you know. So it's one of those things where, you know, I try, because on the last Resident Evil, I think I gave too many spoilers. So on this one, I'm just being very, like, keep my mouth shut. I'll answer, like, little questions that don't give away the plot, but I'm being more careful.
I completely understand. I have to wrap with you, but I will say congratulations on this.
Thank
Looking
you.
forward to the 5th installment.
Yes,
Also.
me too.
Cool.